Assalamualaikum and hi, welcome to Introduction to Philosophy class. For this video, we are going to learn topic 9 on social philosophy. As I mentioned, this is an introductory course, so it will be an overview about what is social philosophy. So before I start, I would like to wish Selamat Hari Belia to all of you. As here, I would like to say that you are the hope for this country, and there are a lot of challenges that you need to face, and hopefully, inshallah, you will be the best leader for Malaysia. And of course, please send my regard to your teachers, and I believe teachers are one of the most important asset for this country, for a betterment of the future Malaysia. So, introduction. Here we have, we're gonna learn about this nature and the scope of social philosophy. First, of course, we will go to definition of social philosophy, and then the nature, and then the scope. And I will be explain a little bit about how social philosophy related to sociology and also politics. Of social philosophy. So social philosophy is supposed to give insight. It's a study to give insight into the actual activities of human being in the society. So it is about the philosophy of human relationship in society. So what is society? Society is a group of individuals that united together, come together in order to achieve certain common objectives. And society is a web of social relation. There are a web, like, we are related to this person, we do have in conflict with this person, we related to this and that. And the nucleus of this society are human beings. And society is a very dynamic organization with a lot of purpose made by individuals. So this is the first nature of social philosophy. Social philosophy is a normative. What is the normative? Means it's something that is being repetitively done or behaved by most human beings. It looks beyond the actual existence and seeks to discover the ideals, and that bring the realization of common good. So in certain things, there are, if you can see in most countries, some country able to solve problem in a peaceful situation. Some just can't stop killing each other. Alright? So social philosophy is actually to discover what is ideals in order to ensure that human being able to live peacefully and eliminate or minimize conflict and bad behavior. It's about what ought to be done. For example, what ought to be done when you have conflict with your friend? Alright? Is it gang up with the whole group of friends against that friend? Or go and negotiate, talk to the person and then try to solve the problem? Alright? So with the ideal, we to realize how we can actually involve in this social existence. The ideals that are found in the society, it suggests the means to realize those ideals through a social institution such as family, education, and the state. For example, in a family, we learn how to take care of our house, make sure the house is clean. And when we talk to our family, we talk with respect. So these are some of the ideals that being instilled by our parents in order to have a good normative social conduct. In education, there are a lot of good values being taught by teachers in the syllabus. And also, when you learn about this subject, we learn about virtue, we learn about the ethics. So these are the things that it suggests what ought to be done in order to achieve a better reality and also a better social relation. across the state, for example, like in Malaysia, definitely better than North Korea or even United States in terms of handling COVID-19, whereby we go for democratic country, democratic system, and it seems to be we are doing quite well in that sense. Second nature of social philosophy is evaluative. So it's not just looking through and just analyze by this. Social philosophy evaluates the various means to realize common goal. Which one is the best way to achieve the best common goal? Alright, or the fastest, or the majority will achieve common goal. Custom, tradition, and various social institutions are means to achieve order, stability, and harmony in the society. So here, there are criticism will be made by social philosophers on social interaction and also social relation in order to have a better values in various social phenomena. For example, when we have problem with a group of people, what we should do? Do we need to just label them as a bad group of people, or we can actually go and negotiate and talk to each other in order to have a better conversation and not discriminate any group? But it formulates the rules of our ideal social interaction. For example, when we have social media, currently we have social media, anybody can just say anything in social media. And social media has made a lot of people become so brave in saying whatever they want. Sometimes it's very inappropriate. So here, social philosophy will suggest the rules and the ethics on how to behave better and to converse better in the social media. So speculation. Speculation is a basic principle upon a basic principle of human behavior. It is deeply concerned with the study of inner implication of social phenomena. So when certain social phenomena happen, for example, like now we have this COVID-19, so we will have a little bit different, some kind of like a shift from a shift of change from what we used to be and what will be in the future. So social philosophers will come up with certain suggestion on what are the things that will change in the future, and it will speculate it. And it is not, however, it is not purely on empirical methods. Social values are implied in social activities. And why it is not 100% empirical method? Because human being experience and also human being behavior are very much subjective and complex. So number 3, the other nature is transcends the conclusion of other sciences. So it's beyond most science. 1 + 1 is 2. However, social philosophy or social science, 1 + 1 sometimes it can be something else, because we are dealing with human behavior and human social relation. So by going beyond the received data, social philosophy interprets the meaning of ever-changing human life in the society. Another nature is about constructive and critical, whereby social philosophy is all about constructive. It seeks to find out the condition which make the society a harmonious whole. So it's validity of the social ideas. But at the same time, social philosophy can be very critical. It criticizes actual social existence in the light of common goal. For example, why we need to adhere with certain rules and regulations that can discriminate women, that can discriminate certain group, that can discriminate children or youth. Right? So social philosophy will criticize on that particular matter too. It points out that the shortfalls in the social phenomena. For example, like globalization or the usage of social media. There are a lot of critiques. Social philosophy will actually critique how these social phenomena affect the human being and human being relationship. It tries to find out the logic of postulates and also the methods of social science. So for the scope, right, it is about interrelation of social organizations and the relation of individual, and also speculates upon principles that underline the human behavior. It studies the structure and the function of social system and investigate into philosophical implication. It also studies about fundamental law, how it is influenced social cohesion, social progress, social change, and social disintegration. And what are the root causes of social crimes, juvenile delinquency, child labor, honor killing, gender differentiation, injustice, and inequality? It discovers and restores the social bonds that hold the mankind together. The impact of science on human technology. These are some of the concern made by in the social philosophy. So it is also defines the social values, such as what is common good, to what extent something that is good for certain people and not really good for certain people can be common good. What is happiness? What is peace? What is security? What is justice? What is freedom, excellence or beauty, punctuality and discipline? Although we can hear this as a similar word, same word, however, different community, we interpret it differently. It's concerned about marginalization, it's concerned about the traditional social institution, and how this thing changes over the time. And how to maintain social solidarity. This is one of the most important questions in social philosophy. Relationship with sociology. Sociology is about how is the sign of the web of social relation. So it's very, very close to social philosophy that determines the idea of social life. So the key concept here, sociology is social relation, and social philosophy is to seek ideals in social relation. I really hope that you get that. A relationship with political science. The political science is all about the concern about the state, how the state actually forms the authority to organize the larger human organization. And social philosophy again is talking about social harmony and cooperation. So politics tries to reach the goal through the state, and the social philosophy tries to reach the goal through the relationship between a human and another human being. And here, discuss the nature of social philosophy. Give examples to support your answer. Please understand the nature of social philosophy and give some examples. So, thank you. Remember, reality is what you construct. Goodbye.